Hey guys, I'm back for the first time after I gave birth. It's been 2 months and I'm gonna tell you guys my labor and delivery story. So, here we go. So, on March 3rd, everything started. It was 6 in the morning, I remember because I checked the time and I always wake up when I feel stuff like coming out, like even when I used to get my period, stuff would like come out and I would feel it and I would wake up and go to the bathroom before. So on March 3rd at 6 in the morning I felt it and I went to the bathroom and it was a lot of mucusy stuff, a lot of it, like yellow. It looked like boogers, honestly. And I was like, oh my god, what is this? And then it was my mucus plug. So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think my mucus plug fell out. And she was like, okay, just wait out, see what happens next. So throughout the day, I wasn't getting contractions. I was getting like little cramps here and there, but they weren't contractions. They were probably Braxton Hicks. And then throughout the day, it kept falling out a lot of it. So then around like 4 in the afternoon, me and my mom went walking around some stores, and we went walking because my contractions had started, but not consistent. And then when I started walking, they went away. So I was like, oh my god, I was so tired. I wanted to give birth already. Everything, and I was so sad because they went away. But then later on, I started getting more and more, and they were still inconsistent, but they were getting stronger and stronger. But then they started being like 3 minutes apart, then 5 minutes apart, and then I wouldn't get one for like 40 minutes, and then I would get them again 5 minutes apart, 3 minutes apart, And so I was like, oh my god, I don't know if this is it or what. And then around 6 p.m. I felt like a gush of water, but I had put a pad on already because my mucus plug was coming out a lot. And then around 6 p.m. I felt like a gush of water, and also before that gush of water, I felt stuff coming out. So I went to the bathroom, and the gush of water happened while I was like walking into the bathroom. And so I took my pants off and my pad was like wet. It was wet. So then I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I think my water broke, or I don't know, but she was like, I showed her the pad and she was like, that's probably not your water, it's probably something else. And I was like, okay. And then so waited, and contractions were still not really like that bad. So until an hour later, I showered, and then you guys will see that video because I recorded, that day. That video, you guys will see where I was about to take a hot shower. And after the hot shower, we decided to go to the hospital to see if it was my water that broke. Hey guys, same day that I filmed my hospital bag video update, I'm getting contractions a lot. My due date is tomorrow. I'm bleeding. My mucus plug came out, and I'm gonna shower right now, take a hot shower. Hopefully that helps, and we're gonna go to the hospital. And yeah, but I'll get another one. But yeah, baby's due date is tomorrow. We went to the hospital, we checked in. They took me in right away. They put me on the bed and everything. My boyfriend was over there where he works, because he was gonna go into work because he works graveyard. So I called him and I told him, you're gonna have to like take the day off or something because you're gonna have to come over here with me. So then they had the nurses or whatever, they did all this kind of paperwork and stuff, and they have like these strips. They're yellow and then they turn blue. They like rub it against that water, that fluid that is coming out of you, and if it turns blue, it's your water, and if it doesn't turn blue, then it's not your water. So mine was turning blue. And the first nurse, she only did a little bit. So then the second nurse, she came in, she was like, we're gonna need more than that. So she did a lot of a big old gush came. So when that gush came, she swiped the little little strip, whatever that thing was, and it turned blue. Like immediately everything was blue. And so they were like, yup, it's your water. And so they were checking me in right away, and then they were gonna they already like fast put me into the other big room where I was gonna give birth. So when I was over there, I didn't know how many centimeters I was dilated. I was hoping that I was already like, you know, halfway there and stuff, blah blah blah, because it started since the morning, but it was inconsistent. But I was still hoping that it was like it was still like I was still opening. And so when they checked me, I was only 1 centimeter, and it was like 8 already. Oh my god, I was so sad. Oh, but I forgot to say that the night before, March 2nd, I went to Galleria Mall over there by Redondo Beach. If you guys know where that is, I don't know. And I went to Galleria Mall and I walked around all 3 floors. We were walking a lot. And that's what I think made my labor start. And you guys know that I did the midwife's rule and that didn't work. And, you know, so your body just knows when it's ready. So then it was like 8 o'clock. I was like only 1 centimeter dilated. And I was so sad. And I was like, why? I want to be more. I just want to give birth already. I was so sad. I wanted to cry. So then, since my water was broken, they could only check me every 4 hours, because I was in risk of an infection because my water's broken. There could be a infection to me or an infection to the baby because of germs. So yeah, 4 hours later they checked me and I was only like 2 centimeters dilated. And then 4 hours they checked me again, and again I was only like 2.5 or 3, and I was so exhausted. They had put the Pitocin on me, so I was exhausted. I was getting bad contractions because of the Pitocin. I've heard that makes like contractions worse. I was in so much pain. I couldn't handle it. I hadn't taken the epidural. And then they gave me like this drug. I honestly forgot what it was called. But it was like this drug that would make you, it doesn't make the pain go away, but it makes you so like lousy and stuff that you really don't even care about the pain. And I was like, oh my god, why didn't I take this earlier? You know, I love this. It really helped me because I was just relaxed, but it was like really, I couldn't even focus on anything, and I was like saying a lot of dumb things. Everybody was saying that I was just like out of it. I don't even really remember a lot of stuff because it was really painful, and I was so tired, and oh, it was horrible. And then after that, it only lasts 2 hours, and they told me they only give you 3 doses of it. So they gave me, that was my first one, and then so the 2 hours later it dosed away. I started feeling my contractions again. And they were horrible. I was like, oh my god, no, it's coming back. And I was like, give me the next dose. Give me the next dose already, you know? So as soon as they gave me my next dose, it didn't work. It didn't make my contractions go away. It was so horrible. They had already raised up my Pitocin a lot. I was already like, it was already like about 10 hours into labor, and I was like, oh my god, I was so tired. I was so sad. I was in opening, but that drug made me open to like 4 centimeters. And then again, when they checked me again, I was still not open a lot. So then I was like, I just looked at my mom. I was like already like 12 hours into labor at the hospital, not home. So here I was trying to say that my labor started at 6 a.m. and March 3rd. Active labor started at 6 p.m. March 3rd, and I didn't have her until March 4th, which was her exact due date at 7:17 p.m. So my active labor lasted 24 hours, but labor in total was like 36 hours. So yeah, after that dose, the next one didn't work, and then I wasn't open a lot, but I was open 4 centimeters, so that drug made me open 2 centimeters. And so then I just looked at my mom and I was like, Mom, is it gonna keep going? Is it gonna get worse? And she was like, yes, it's gonna keep going, it's gonna get worse. And she was crying because I was in so much pain. Like, I cannot believe it. I don't know. Oh my god. I lasted 12 hours without the epidural, because yes, I did get the epidural after 12 hours because I was in so much pain. And no, I don't regret it. Yes, I would get it again because it was horrible. You know, there's some people that that are in labor and give birth in like 4 hours or 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. I would have lasted without the epidural if it was like 9 hours even. And I was so sad. I was like, why is my labor so long? And still she wasn't coming. So then I got the epidural, and the epidural really helped so much. Right when I got the epidural, the next time they checked me, I was 6 centimeters, and the next time they checked me, I was 8, and the next time they checked me, I was 10, and I was ready to push. And I was so happy. And I had to have her within 24 hours, because if I didn't have her within 24 hours, then they had to give me a C-section because there's the risk of infection. And I did get an infection when I was in labor. I'll just talk about it in the end of this video, but yeah. But yeah, then I was ready to push, and my mom did me braids like this, but tighter, because I did these braids myself, because I didn't want my hair all over my face and nothing. I just wanted it out of the way. And I recorded a little bit of videos here and there, and I'll put those videos in this video. It was really long, and I didn't record a lot, but I recorded some. I didn't record a lot because after I took that one drug, I was out of it. Then after I was in so much pain, I didn't even want to record. And when I was ready to push, but I'm a bad pregnant person, because I was so mad. It was my mom in the room, my brother, my boyfriend, and then at a moment, my stepdad, and then at a moment was my grandma and my aunt, and my other aunt and my cousin. They all came at different times because my labor was so long, different people got to come in. And then I didn't want nobody to talk. I didn't want nobody to look at me. I didn't want no one to make noise. I would get so mad. I was so mad. And I didn't care. I was so mean to my brother, and I apologize for that, but I was so mean. I didn't care. I was in so much pain. I didn't want the slightest noise. Like, if my brother made that noise, I would have been so mad. I would look at him with these eyes. I would just be like, ooh, and I would be so mad. I was just trying to sleep, and any little noise would wake me up, and I would be so mad. But also in that time, my boyfriend would be on his phone because he was like updating his family over that lives somewhere else, and he would be on his phone, and I would get mad at him, even though he was just telling his family, which I didn't know at the moment. But I would be so mad, and I apologize for that, babe, but I was so mad, and I was in so much pain, and I just wanted you to be right there next to me and just with me. So I was so mad. I was like, oh my god, why are you on your phone? All of this, all of that. And then yeah, that's, whatever. But anyways, going back to the time I started pushing, I pushed for an hour and a half. It was the hardest thing of my life, minus the contractions. But yeah, pushing was so, I don't know why she just wouldn't come out. I would push her head would come out, then it would go back in, and oh my goodness, it was, oh gosh. And then yeah, I pushed for an hour and a half, and then finally she came out. It was the most beautiful thing of my life. Before that, I was like, I'm never having another kid again. I don't care. I don't like this and all this. But I would go through it 100 times over again to have my baby. And so, yeah. Anyways, I pushed, and then I had her. And then, yeah, she's here. She's beautiful. It's been 2 months. I'll give you guys other updates about her and stuff. I'll show you guys her in, in the next video I do or whatever. But, yeah, that is my labor and delivery story. Hope you guys like.
Update, we're in the hospital. Ma, this hospital room is huge.
Yeah, this is where you're gonna have your baby.
I know, but
In
why
the
is
same
it
room.
so big? Was your room big, like this big?
No.
Anyways, my water broke. That's why we're here. Like it.
Hospital room. It's huge.
That's cool though.
2 beds.
Bed over there.
Oh, for pelon.
Nice.
Update. I am 4 centimeters dilated, barely, like 12 hours later. Is my boyfriend asleep, my brother asleep, mom, and I took the epidural. I don't care. I needed it. It's been hours. 4 centimeters dilated. But I don't feel nothing.
Okay, very good. And there she is.